Hello and welcome in another KOY Jumuiya DAO. Ask me anything. I hope you all doing well. Are you there, Betty?
Yes, I am, and thank you for welcoming me. I'm so glad to finally get a chance to do this AMA. It's been a while since we did one, so looking forward to today's session. And welcome to everyone else. Do you want to do some introductions while we wait for more people to join, or should we just get started all together?
Sure, I think that we can do very, very briefly one. So yeah, it's Neo here, right? The KOY Jumuiya DAO media lead. That's me over here as a KOY Jumuiya DAO X account as well. As you can see, I'm at KOY Jumuiya DAO. I am responsible for the content, so the videos you can see, the short clips, our social medias as well, like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and yeah, that's just a briefly introduction. And I think that we probably just supposed to get started to don't keep people waiting, as well as, if you want to, we just recently released first episode of KOY Jumuiya DAO podcast as well. You can find that on our social medias. So yeah, I think that it's all about me. I think that just briefly you can say a bit about yourself, Betty, and then we will just get going and get started with this spaces. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. So yes, hi everyone. My name is Betty Waitherero, and I am the DAO leader for the KOY Jumuiya DAO. And just briefly, I'll let you know what the DAO stands for. Basically, it's a community of investors, developers, enthusiasts, and people basically interested in growing the KOY network ecosystem. And one of the highlights that we're going to have today is there is going to be an airdrop giveaway. So tell someone. I think Neo will post how to get at this airdrop in one of the messages that you'll post at the top of this AMA. And just to go over
absolutely. I will do this right now.
Okay, excellent. But just to go over it, there's about 20,000 coin up for grabs. And how you get your chance at this prize pool is if you don't have a KOY account, if you don't have a KOY account, you need to create one using an EOS.io public key. You will go and register. There's a Google form that's going to be provided for you in the messages. And then you register, you pick a 5-character name, 5-character, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters only. And you pick a 5-character name and you register your public keys. And then all the other tasks that you have to do is, of course, follow at KOY Network, tag 3 friends and join the KOY Jumuiya DAO Telegram group. And that's basically it. Of course, it's great to have you listen in on the AMA. And if you do have questions as we continue our conversation, please feel free to ask directly to the KOY Jumuiya handle, and Neo will ask me those questions. Great. So a little bit nervous because every time somebody from the KOY Jumuiya DAO asks me questions, it's usually a very, very tough one. I haven't seen tonight's questions. So I'm a little bit nervous, but Neo, let's get started and shoot, ask me anything.
Absolutely, yes, because this is AMA, which stands for Ask Me Anything. And now we've got the KOY Advanced Early Bird Program. And we have received a lot of questions from our community. And because some of them are also like repetitive, so we just decided that we will take them all together, right? We will pick the best ones that we would like to answer, and everyone will then can listen to this AMA spaces, or I will also make them as a piece of content too, for everyone to just as easiest as possible to find them, right? Because that's all it matters, right? We are trying to be as informative as possible, right? This is what we do. This is what we do in daily. We trying our best to keep our community as best informed as possible, as I just said. Okay, so I've got a list over here with me. Right. I think that we will start with that one, because that one is I think it's like kind of fundament that we're supposed to answer that as a first one. So the question is, why is KOY network focusing on decentralization as a service in Africa?
This is a very good question. But before I get to that, I need to speak to you about what is KOY Advance in the first place. And, just to give you a little bit of history, earlier this year, we had an upheaval with the KOY Network Limited, where the technical contractor walked away with the infrastructure, and that was KOY 1.0. And, they proceeded to vandalize and, basically damage the infrastructure. And of course, after an audit, it was determined that this particular infrastructure that they walked off with was not fit for purpose, and therefore we began to develop KOY 2.0. And so, kudos to the corporate team and the teams of developers who worked very hard day and night to meet this milestone, and KOY 2.0 went to mainnet. So this is a huge accomplishment, and I have to give credit to the team for that, because there's several differences that have been brought in, a lot of which have come from the lessons learned back in January, and some of those differences include the fact that the developer team is now fully in-house, and not in the form of a contracting partner. Another difference that you'll find in KOY 2.0 is, of course, the way that the mainnet is structured in terms of its security and privacy layer. So some of these features that are currently being tested are still yet to be fully, fully launched. So when you go and check out the KOY Network Explorer, you will see the testnet, you will see the mainnet, and that's an Antelope Explorer that you can have a look at. There's a KOY 2.0 Advanced Bespoke Explorer that is currently being tested, and you can find that, and I think that Nia, you can give the link. It has app.coinnetwork.io, something like that. And people can have a look at what does that Explorer look like, what's that console like. So for the newcomers to KOY Network, you will be able to view your account. You'll be able to stake your account if you're absolutely new. We know we had our old investors from the Antelope Access program that ended earlier this year, and then now we have the new accounts that are being created as we speak. Remember, I said earlier that you can actually have a KOY account created for you and participate in this airdrop that we are going to have during this AMA. So You should be able to view your account, view your staking rewards, stake your account, stake your coin that is within your account, and so on. And then over and above that, do not forget that we have the testnet. So for developers who are looking to work with the Antelope protocol, who are looking to work on KOY 2.0, just, to test the environment, we do have our testnet ready. And to this, we do have two of the KOY network partners already testing their decentralized applications on the KOY 2.0 testnet. Okay. So, and I think that I gave you a slide, Neo, that just gives you an idea of our current status. So maybe we can have that slide onto one of the messages that you'll post just now, so people have a look at that slide. The slide is the one that talks about current status. And, I can just go over it. I think I have a copy somewhere here. Give me a second. I can just go over it while Dio posts it as a message. Where did I put it? Oh, no. Okay, found it. So where are we? Status. Okay. So just to give you guys an idea of the status, and you'll see a slide that talks about it. Well, first of all, like I mentioned, we have reached mainnet and now testnet both are live. We do have our bespoke, the KOY 2.0 does have the bespoke explorer that is being tested, and it should go live as well shortly. And once the bespoke explorer goes live and has been undergone the full integration. So there's a privacy layer that's being integrated into the Bespoke Explorer. Then there is the security layer as well. So these two integrations are what are ongoing right now. And those two are necessary because of the client decentralized applications and the client businesses that partner with KOY network have to meet the regulatory policies in their respective countries. So countries like Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, where these businesses are running, require that they have these privacy and security layers. Okay, so we've covered that. The next thing is, of course, your wallets. You can actually create a wallet, or you should be able to create a wallet soon enough. But in the meantime, to be able to register, you simply give us your public keys from an EOS.io blockchain that is EOS, Wax, Telos, UX. If you have any of these accounts in the Antelope ecosystem, you can submit your public keys, register with us, and your account will be created for you. And if you participate in this giveaway, of course, you'll get a chance at the prize pool, which will be distributed within the next 24 to 48 hours before I get, I can get DMs like, where's my prize? And I'm like, okay, let me give myself the weekend to make sure that this distribution happens. And then the third thing is that we have two of the clients that are currently testing the platform. And of course, we do have more partnerships coming on board. What we can speak of is those two clients are actively testing their decentralized applications. And then we have already seen that KOY 2.0 has the test currencies running on the testnet. That's the CFA, the Kenya shilling, and the USD. Those are actually currently running. And then finally, of course, there's a KOY network mobile money demonstration app, the demo app that is expected to be ready this June 2024. I have had a sneak peek. I can tell you it looks quite awesome. So there's a lot coming. So now let's speak about this Alibad program. Well, actually, I've just updated you as to where we are right now, current status. So let me speak about KOY Advance. So we came from having to rebuild the infrastructure, and then we have reached mainnet. We have our client D apps on board. We have the demo for the mobile money service being launched this June. Advance will continue expanding throughout the KOY network ecosystem all the way into January 2025. And with that expansion comes several other things, expanded roles of the KOY Jumuiya DAO, increased number of organizations that will be coming on board. We have several large merchant organizations, some community-based organizations from Kenya, and so on. And so you will see the advancement of the core ecosystem keeping on growing over the next few months all the way into January 2025. And Neo, if you can share the second slide that I gave you, which shows the KOY
I'm trying to do that. I got some technical issue here. Whenever I try to do comment to share it, it's not working. I try on my phone and on my laptop. Just keep it going. I'll try to figure out.
No worries. I can always we can always share those slides under this particular link for the because you're recording, it should come up later. So just to take you guys, and you'll be able to see this slide for yourself. It just demonstrates the entire KOY network ecosystem, and it's basically divided into 4 quadrants, and so you have your KOY Jumuiya DAO ecosystem. You have your coin economy. That's where you find the holders, the markets, and the swaps. And then you have the Web3 ecosystem where you have token bridges, you have the bespoke block explorer, you have the KOY token foundry, where basically by token foundry we mean any decentralized application that wants its own tokenization created. You have the KOY token foundry there. And then you have your digital goods and services, the blue economy, which includes marine sustainability and renewable energy. And then you have, and all of that falls under enterprise business ecosystem. And so you also have tools and facilities like the Internet of Trusted Things and renewable energy organizations. Okay. And so all of this will be lying under a privacy layer. Okay. All these businesses and all these activities will be beneath a privacy layer. And this is in regards to the regulatory concerns of organizations like the Central Bank of Kenya and the respective regulators across the COMESA region that request that businesses that are involved in this kind of fintech should have consideration for customer privacy, okay? Customer and data privacy. All right. So then at the heart of all this, what's running it is the mobile financial services. And so you'll find the businesses and the organizations within the core ecosystem and those decentralized applications have the opportunity to integrate their services and whatever they're doing with a mobile financial services platform that is at the heart of the core ecosystem. And I'll share this slide. I think I've already done that. I've already shared it with Neo, and whenever he gets a chance to sort it out, he'll be able to post this slide with you. So those are 2 slides that just give you an update of where KOY 2.0 Advance is at. We have a current status slide, and then we also have a slide that shows you the entire KOY network ecosystem. Okay, so now we talk about the early bird program. Okay, so it's an opportunity for investors, curious people and enthusiasts to get a chance at an incentivized early opportunity to invest in coin right before we go into our initial exchange offer, which is scheduled for August 2024. Okay. And it's an opportunity for people to basically put aside a little bit of money to invest in coin. The idea behind this is to activate a fundraise so that KOY network ecosystem can complete some of the crucial and critical facilities that they're building currently. And these include swap bridges and the like. Okay, and then also it allows us to, say thank you to our believers. There is a great value add in the tiered approach, where basically you can get up to 25% bonus on your investment in coin. So I actually encourage you to take part in this. Each coin is only at 5 USD cents. You can actually be able to swap Telos, EOS, UX or WAX tokens in basically any token that comes from the Antelope ecosystem. And then there's also the opportunity to be able to swap your USDT on EOS. And then, shortly in the coming weeks, we should be able to have a sales portal where you're now going to be able to directly do the swap on your MetaMask wallets. I do not have a technical timeline on the MetaMask. However, I can say we are within days for that launch. So, I think that Neo or Zariel, if you can actually share the information on how people can be able to take part in the early bird access program. That's the Medium article provided by the Coin Network, and also the steps that they can take when it comes to swapping EOS, Telos, WAX, as well as the rates that they can get. And I'm sure if you're interested, you'll find that this is quite the exciting offer. It's quite lucrative at 25% bonus for what you swap. So I think I've covered your first question, Neo.
Absolutely.
I think I've covered your first question.
Even more than I expected, honestly. Yeah. So right, yeah, I was able to share the slides at the top. All of you, you just basically just swipe left or right. Right, for all of you who are watching it right now, at the top of these spaces, you just swipe left or right, and you got all the links that we was just talking about airdrop, our Coin Network app, the slides, and also the early bird Medium article as well. I think that everything is there at the top right now. I just double check on my phone as well. I think that everything is there. Okay, so I think we might get to another question, right? Because I think that you covered that a bit. Yeah, at some point, but I got this this question here. Probably it's connected already with what you were saying, but maybe you can add something more as well. If not, we will go to another question. So I got this one, like, how does the Coin early bird event benefit both Coin Network and participants?
That's a good question, and I actually didn't cover it, but let me talk about what it means. So, for starters, I don't know if traditionally, if our listeners have participated in previous blockchain advancement to the initial exchange offer when just before they have reached the exchanges. But traditionally, it used to be called an initial coin offer, an ICO. And what used to happen is someone publishes a white paper. That white paper might be 10 pages long. It's filled with a lot of engineering and, a lot of daydreaming going on there. And people will invest based off of that concept. And because they have invested early, they get to have a bonus. Usually the bonus is distributed to their accounts. And then when this particular blockchain concept gets to the exchange, it gets listed, of course, the token has built momentum and popularity, and basically you hear about going to the moon in terms of the way the token performs in terms of its price at the exchanges. And the difference between that and what KOY has done is that we are not going to the exchanges with just a concept, or we're not getting there with just an idea. We're going to get there with a fully fledged out ecosystem, with partnerships, with businesses on board, with thousands of members of community-based organizations, and on top of that, we get there with a fully designed blockchain that's running on mainnet, a fully properly functioning testnet, and of course we have the bespoke explorer as well. And then over and above that, there will be the mobile money business that is going to be operating beginning with Kenya. So this is a huge difference from just a white paper of 10 pages. Okay, let's give it 9 pages long. Yeah. And the value that we have put into the work that we've done, the value that has been created through this particular blockchain concept is translated in for the investor, for the person who's purchasing the coin. It will be translated in the businesses, again, in the ecosystem. You will see it live. So if I was an investor, if you were interested in investing in something like this, which one would you go for? Would you go for the paper, the white paper only, or the fully fledged out ecosystem with running businesses? And of course, the advantage for early bird investors is, aside from the bonuses that they will receive through their investment, prior to reaching the initial exchange offer, the advantage is, of course, the price at the exchanges once we reach that IEO, which will, of course, be at benefit to the investors and of profit. So I think that that's the best way I can put it. If you want to believe in one moon, getting to the moon in terms of the price, in terms of outstanding performance of a blockchain and its ecosystem, I think this is the best time for people eager to invest and come on board early. And then also speaking as an African coming to the exchanges. This is my first time to take, because it's my first time to get an ecosystem across the threshold of listings and getting to IEO status. I would say that for the Africans, this is your opportunity to invest in a blockchain that is actually designed for this continent. That is the intention behind it. The platforms and the infrastructure and the integration of the various facilities are entirely designed for this region. And I think it's an opportunity for African people to actually get a chance to be early birds, to be the early investors, and to also reap the rewards for coming in early. For every other blockchain that has been launched, you can see that the majority of the investors or the majority of the investment usually comes from the West. So, if you look at Ripple and you look at things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, Polygon, you'll see that the majority of the investment comes from people based in the US, Europe, and the like. But this is a chance for people in the global south to get in early. And the beauty of it is at 5 cents, you don't need to have millions of dollars to be part of this. You can put in what you can afford. Critical to this, I think it's important that, and I'll say this again, it's important for you to participate in this giveaway, this giveaway that's going on during this AMA. I'm going to give people as much time as they need to set up to register and participate. And of course, there will be a deadline, but, I'm encouraging those who are listening, please take part in this giveaway. Just do the tasks and get a chance to learn more about the ecosystem by having accounts that you can stake, that you can use to access a testnet and the explorers, and also join our community to learn more. All right, back to you, Neo.
Thank you very much. You see, you don't even have to invest. You can actually have an airdrop as well. So very great opportunity to start, and just be ready for, you can also invest. That's up to everyone, right? We're not saying that you have to. You can participate in the airdrop and just have some coin basically for free, which is a very good opportunity for everyone. I would like to.
Well, it's a great start.
Yeah.
It's a great start.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. It's like, when you get your first coin to your wallet, then you can make other decisions, right? Whenever you're ready, we are not pushing anyone. We just sharing what we think, and we just sharing with you this amazing project that we are building over here. What I would like you to do as well, I would like you to, when you see your spaces, this X spaces on your phone, at the bottom you can see there is this blue button there. You can see it very clearly. It will be so nice if you just click on it and just click post and share these spaces on your X accounts to spread the word, and more people can also listen to these spaces, and they might be interested as well in a KOY project, right? Let's get to another question. What I got over here. Is there a minimum amount for participation in the event?
Is there a minimum amount for the early bird program? I would say, the lowest you can go should be about $10, I'm trying to remember how many coin that is. Maybe 200. Yeah. So about $10 should be your minimum. Yeah. Less than that, and I don't know if it will benefit you as much as it would, it's supposed to. But over and above that, like you said earlier, Neo, people can actually begin just by opening KOY accounts and participating in this airdrop. There is 20,000 coin up for grabs, but your minimum should be about $10. And that's a good place to start. It's nice if to get started even with the little that you have. There is no maximum, just in case you were wondering. There is no maximum currently, and the idea is to support the ecosystem as we build and try and complete some of the facilities that we have in the works just before we reach IEO, which is, like I said, it's scheduled for August 2024. So this is the best time to get in, because of course, once you hit the exchanges, the price starts shooting upwards. Inshallah. Any other question?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, there's another one actually connected as well with that one. How long will the early bird event last? Or is there a set cap on the total number of purchasable coin tokens?
So is there a cap on the best way I can answer your question is what's the total for the early bird program in terms of how many coins are up for grabs? And the current figure is 50 million. Okay. Just 50 million are up for grabs currently. Right. And that's out of a total 1 billion available. Right. So I don't know if you know the tokenomics, but I'll get into it just, topically. So out of 1 billion total, you have 100 million set aside for founders, about 300 and, hang on, about 400 million are supposed to go to the exchanges, and the rest will be part of the ecosystem, and that includes things like rewards and also periodic releases into the future. So the ecosystem will have a maximum of 1 billion at any one point within the ecosystem. Either in the form of people holding it or sitting within liquidity pools and so on. So right now, just before we get to the exchanges, there is 50 million tokens up for grabs. All right, and that's the stage at which we are at. We did have an Antelope Access program earlier, and we do have a number of our earliest investors, believers, people who believed in us when it was still just a white paper, came on board, and we really love this team of investors, and they have their own amounts staked currently. So yeah, I would encourage you to get on board, purchase whatever amounts you feel comfortable purchasing, and come and ask us how to stake. Come and ask us what is the rates. Currently it's at 20% APR, and which is a good rate if you ask me. And come and learn a lot more about the KOY network ecosystem, and the different organizations and the way we have organized ourselves and what we are building currently. So please remember to join the Telegram group. Next question, Neo.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Betty. Yeah, as Betty also mentioned, sooner you get on board, better benefits you might get at the end, right? So definitely it's probably one of the best moments right now to think about it and just make your decisions. Okay. Another question is, are there any plans to integrate KOYN with other DeFi platforms or services in the future?
That's a very, very good question. And, in this regard, I'm going to have I'm just going to digress a little bit. You have to remember that everything has an origin. And for the people who have built KOY 2.0 and members of the ecosystem, our early birds, and all of these, a lot of these people came from the Antelope ecosystem. Okay. And while all blockchains within the Antelope ecosystem use the same protocol, you can't just cross over from one blockchain to the other. So one of the first things that we have discussed with the corporate is, being able to bridge to our sister blockchains. And, one of the first bridges that are in discussion is a bridge to Telos EVM. So yes, we are interested in bridging to other blockchains. There's been discussion about bridges to Base, and I've mentioned Telos EVM. And as we progress, of course, that list begins to grow. So yeah, definitely we will not be having just ourselves here. We will be able to bridge and see maybe decentralized apps piggyback on both chains or multiple chains, and let's see how that goes. The next question.
Sure, yeah. As Betty also mentioned, yeah, if you are there and you got business or you're looking for a blockchain, you're looking for a place for yourself, Web3, just contact with us and we will try our best to help you. Definitely. Right. This is like the one of the last question. We got more, but we just have to filter them. We can talk here for probably 2 or 3 hours if we have to ask all of the questions. So yeah, and we got like, our time is not limited, but we trying to keep the spaces or podcasts like up to 1 hour because it's the time convenient for everyone, So another question, how will the security of the token swap process be ensured?
How will the security of the token swap process be ensured? So first of all, let's talk about how the token swap works. Now, I'm speaking specifically because you've said token swap, speaking specifically of tokens like Telos, EOS, WAX, yeah, and not USDT because that's fiat. So what you'll do is there is an address provided, and you'll see that address in one of the messages that have been posted where you can swap more. Here it says tiered bonuses for early coin adopters. That's a message that's been posted in this AMA. And so you'll be provided with an address, and what you'll do, you have your Telos. You will send whatever amount you feel that you want to invest to that address. And you, along with the Telos that you send, you'll put in the memo field, you'll put in your public key, okay? And you'll put in your preferred 5-character name for the account that you want opened. And once you send that to this particular address, within 24 hours, your account should be open and the coin that you have purchased should be deposited into your account. All of this is secured behind the coin network privacy and security layer. And over and above that, like I said, blockchains that run on Antelope, that's within the Antelope ecosystem, tend to share, how do you put it? They tend to share similar qualities, yes, similar properties. And Telos, EOS, and WAX also have security that is quite reliable. These blockchains have not gone off mainnet since inception. They've not had any challenges when it comes to their security. In other words, no successful hacking attempts that I know of. And the same goes for Coin Network. So since we went to mainnet. So I think that you can be assured of the security of your purchase and the creation of your accounts and the deposit of your KOY tokens. And then from there, of course, once you have it in your account, you're free to stake whatever amount you feel comfortable staking, and begin reaping rewards almost immediately. Okay. Neil, for a break, maybe we can ask the listeners if they have any questions. Let's see what, get some feedback from our listeners.
Sure. You want to invite someone to be a speaker or because I think I just got a message. We just received some extra questions. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
well, great, but
that's absolutely good. Yeah. Maybe we haven't covered something actually, because we we might think that we did, but maybe we actually haven't. So I'm just actually looking on this questions here.
While you're looking, there's Derek and John, who Derek already has a speaker slot, so you can go ahead and ask a question. And then there's John.
Now,
John,
so they have to request. Okay, 1 second. Let me see over here. Someone just was requesting, but that if you can request again, then I will accept it, because there it is. Okay, let me see. Where is that? Oh, that's weird, because I just click request and I supposed to have this accept button, but something. There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, now it's working. All right. Hello, how's it going?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm very good to be part of this email. Though I've asked my question in the Telegram group. I don't know if I can read it, or you check in the Telegram group.
Please read it.
Oh, thank you so much. The first question is, how will the KOY token be utilized within the KOY ecosystem?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the first question.
How will the KOY tokens be utilized within the KOY ecosystem?
Okay.
Okay. Second question. How does KOY Advance differentiate itself from other similar programs in the market?
Okay, great. So first, let me talk about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Finally, sorry.
It's okay, go ahead.
Are there any mechanisms in place for participants to propose features or improvements?
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
So I'll start.
Sure, yeah. We got them here as well. So if you get lost, I will remind you about the questions. I got them here. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
So let's start with the first one. Yeah.
The third question. I'm going to start with the third question. So, in terms of feedback mechanisms from the community, you are free to give us your questions, give us your feedback within the DAO group that is on Telegram. Please feel free to speak to any admin and ask your questions. I will encourage you not to post your account information, because remember it is a private, it's a permissioned chain. So your account information is entirely yours. Yeah. So feel free to approach any admin when you have questions concerning your account. If you want you have a problem accessing something, please feel free to directly message me first. I do not DM anyone. First, and then ask your questions in the group, and if that's not enough, let me know what else we can do to make it easier for you to give feedback. Question 1 about the utility of the KOYN token. So just like with all other blockchains, there is gas fees on KOY network, and that gas fee, so to speak, the transaction fee has been how do I call it? It's been supplemented. Let me call it supplementing, so that the businesses that run on KOY network are the ones that ensure that the gas fees are low. Remember, we have infrastructure providers in the form of block producers that are providing the support that we need to keep running the chain, and their validation of our nodes allow these businesses to keep operating. So the businesses are the main users of the coin. Okay, and they use it to make sure that the transactions are smooth and low in terms of the fees. So conversely, for the investors who are investing, you do get your rewards by staking. So how does it work? You need to pay gas fees in order to complete transactions. In order for the gas fees to be low, in fact negligible, hopefully free for the users who are interacting with all these businesses, yeah, investors support the ecosystem by staking and earning rewards. Okay, so you invest in coin, and then because you have invested, you don't sit around with it sitting in your wallet in a liquid state. You stake it, earn your 20% interest compounded day on day until we reach the exchanges, which is scheduled for August. And voila, this is how the coin operates within the ecosystem. I hope I've answered that question. I don't remember question 2. I'm sorry. I just don't remember.
I'm gonna give it to you. So, it's actually a good question, even to finish, as well of our spaces, because it's about, how can participants stay updated on the latest news and development regarding KOY tokens. So it's basically like a shilling from our site about the websites, telegrams and everything. I also actually shared the telegram with you at the top right now. So yeah, Betty, you can also add to it like where we can be found, I guess that's the question.
So you'll be able to find us on KOY Jumuiya, of course, which KOY Jumuiya represents the DAO and the ecosystem in terms of news of what's going on. And then, of course, you can follow at KOY Network. There is a link tree where you can follow KOY Network across all the social media platforms from LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, I think, and Twitter. I do remember question 2 now. Fantastic brain. So he asked about what is the difference between the KOY Advanced program and every other business that's out there? And the difference, like I mentioned, is how we are first of all getting to the exchanges. Unlike every other blockchain that gets to do their initial offers, they do it when they do not have necessarily, they have not yet begun building their infrastructure. Whereas we are going to make this, make it to the exchanges where you have a fully fleshed out ecosystem. I think I've given the slides, and I think that Neo has posted the slides that show you what the ecosystem looks like and what's going on in terms of partnerships, decentralized applications that have come on board, businesses that are working, the kind of areas that they're working in as well. And so this is a huge distinguishing factor, that you have a blockchain that's going to the exchanges, that is presenting itself to the world with fully fledged out mobile money services, businesses, licensing, certifications, including ISO certifications. We're ready for the world, basically. And that is the difference between KOY 2.0 advanced program. Like I said, the advanced program intends to build out the ecosystem, bring on board several partnerships, and build out those decentralized applications for the respective businesses. And our timeline for KOY Advanced is up all the way up until January 2025. Great. I think I have time for one more question. I have time for one more question, and there's a fellow called John, but
Thank you
I
very
can't
much.
see
Thank
him
you very
now.
much, Betty.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a fellow called John, and I think let me invite him to speak.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. And I think that we're gonna wrap up slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, or
don't know
slowly
if
but surely.
Yeah. I don't know if he's, let me try and invite him to speak. Is it working?
Okay,
Is
no
it
worries.
work?
I will just add to it that all the links and everything, you guys that you are listening to it right now, are at the top, right? You just swipe left, swipe right. You can see the slides. You can see the links. Also, the Twitter account that I'm talking to you right now from, which is KOY Jumuiya official account. There is also, we are like posting every day, and you will find a lot of information there, as well as, of course, for those of you who will listen to the replay of these spaces, you can find because you will not see the top of the spaces, so you will find slides on our X account as well as on Telegram. So yeah, you definitely will find any way to contact with us, because we share everything and everything is open for everyone. So yeah, I hope that we are gonna see you soon on our Telegram, and you become the part of the KOY Jumuiya DAO community. Okay, are we ready?
Well, I think John should request the microphone, because I've tried to invite him.
Okay. I will try to. I will invite him here.
You can see him. He's got a cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was requesting before, but before we wasn't ready for that. So now I just clicked again. So John, just accept the request, and hopefully X will allow you to speak here with us. Or if not, I will call Elon Musk. No problem. All
Great.
right. Let's see what's going on. There it is. Great. Okay. Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good here. Okay, I just have a few questions to ask about the project. For one of the pin posts you put on this place, for app Coin Network Explorer, is it a mining app, or is it a mining app for new users, or what?
No. The app Coin Network Explorer allows you to see the transactions. It also allows you to view your account. It's simply a way of you seeing your account. So I'm going to suppose that you don't come from the Antelope ecosystem. So let me give you an example, just a quick walkthrough of how it works on Antelope ecosystem. In the ecosystem, you'll find that they use something called an explorer. This allows you to view the blockchain. You can view all the blocks that are being created. You can view all the proposals that are running on the blockchain, specific blockchain that you're looking at. You can view transactions that are going on, and you should be able to view accounts. Okay. Because Coin Network is a permissioned chain, you will not be able to see all this information. It's hidden behind a privacy layer. And so that app, KOY Explorer, is to allow you to view your own transactions and to view your own account. The highest level of crypto it's your private keys, it's your account, and it's only you who has access to that. Unlike on other blockchains where people can actually view transactions and see what's going on KOY, this is all behind a privacy layer. So for now, that particular app is to allow you to view your own account and to view your own transactions. I hope I've answered you.
Yeah. Okay, so for the airdrop, how can we participate in the airdrop?
Okay, great. This is a good question. So I think you'll see that there are about a number of maybe 6 or 7 messages that have been posted by the KOY Jumuiya account during this AMA. And in those messages, you will see how to participate in the airdrop. Basically, you'll perform a few tasks. You'll register to open a KOY account. You need an EOS.IO public key. That means you need to have an account with either Telos, EOS, Wax. Okay. Put copy your public key, put it into the registration form, pick a 5-character word that you want to name your account. And if you don't, it's fine. We'll pick a name for you. Don't stress yourself. And finally, the other tasks include join the Telegram group, follow the KOY network account, and tag 3 friends. And you can do this. This registration for the what do you call it, for the airdrop will end at 23 UTC tonight. Okay. So it's not going on indefinitely. Please go ahead and make sure you do that today. It should end at 23 UTC tonight. There's plenty of coin to give away. It's about 20,000 coin. So do you have any other questions?
Yeah, okay, but I can't find the link up here. I don't know, because I like to participate.
I just also shared that on our Telegram as well. As you will go to Twitter. I just pinned the post with a link to this spaces, and in comments you can find this post as well. That's for everyone who will listen to this spaces maybe later to the replay as well. So I just prepared everything in this one post. There is slides, there is our Telegram, there is everything.
Sorry?
Okay, one last question. How can I purchase your token and stick on it?
How you can purchase, again, how to purchase is one of the messages that has been posted by the KOY Jumuiya account today. And if you go to @KOY Network, you should be able to see how to purchase coin. There should be and actually, Neo, if you can actually post that Medium article, how people can go about.
There is, it's at the top of this spaces as well.
Yeah.
But for those of you who will listen to it later as well, I'm gonna add this to pinned. So the latest pinned post is the one that have like the most informations about AMAs and everything. So I'll try to post everything there in comments for those of you who will listen to the replay as well.
Yes. And also, as you join the Telegram group, there are lots of admin, fantastic ambassadors willing to take you through how to purchase, how to make a purchase, how to stake your account, how to add your account to Anchor Wallet, and basically how to navigate the ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. So I have plenty of questions to ask, but I will do it in the Telegram group. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, no problem. Thanks for joining us as well. We really appreciate that.
Yes. Great. I think that we have come to the end of the AMA. It's been one very hectic hour for me. I think I did well. I'm so glad that I was able to give as much information as I could. And of course, we can do this AMA weekly. What do you think, Neo? I'm happy to go over this again.
Yeah, I think we're gonna we will have to make a plan as well, because we also got podcasts, we also got AMAs.
Oh yeah. True.
Basically, I think that whenever something new is coming to KOY, right? We got some new feature or something like that. We will always announce it, and then when we get questions, we can pick some of them and then make this Ask Me Anything as well about the specific topic, because I think that's kind of the thing we're doing over here. We have podcast, but podcast is different than AMA. So we just have to also we'll probably figure out how to make this as best as possible, because I think that we decided that podcast will be monthly, right? One episode every month. And AMA, we might do maybe weekly or maybe every 2 weeks. We will see. We will try our best to keep you as informed as possible. That's for sure.
And of course, nothing stops you. Like I said, nothing stops you from participating in the group. I'm trying to get rid of this 20,000 coin so that I can ask for more. So please tell your friends as well to participate and register. I might actually extend the deadline, but for now it's 2300 UTC tonight. That's the deadline. And please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's see you guys win this giveaway. And then also please feel free to talk to us on the group. There's so much going on in the ecosystem. And I think the next AMA, I should talk about the renewable energy businesses that are coming on board, because that's very, very exciting stuff. But for now, guys, it's been a pleasure talking to all of you. And thank you so much for listening. And do have a good night.
Absolutely. Wherever you are, we wishing you all the best. And whenever you're ready, we are there to welcome you to our community. Absolutely. We are open for everyone. Wherever you are, whoever you are, please feel welcome and come and join us. Thank you very much, everyone. And see you on the next ones, right? And see you on our Telegram. Thank you. Bye-bye.